what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Alaska Cabin Adventures. Today I have two very special guests, well, three. This is Hannah, my sister, all the way from Paris to be with us, and my lovely wife, Louisa, and our kitty cat, Wesley. She's protesting being on camera, but anyway, we're gonna have a great weekend. We got lots of fun stuff planned. We're gonna go snowshoeing, we're gonna get some birch bark, we're gonna ride the Snowmachines, Norm's gonna go skiing, and cooking, crafting. We got lots of fun stuff, so come along for it. It's gonna be good. All right, guys, one thing I'm really excited about for this weekend is trying out my new snowshoes that I got. These are kind of like old-fashioned, real deal flatland snowshoes made out of wood and actual hide. They're handmade, and they're super old, but never been used. Excited to try these things out and see how they work. It's gonna be fun.
Putting my snowshoes on.
Oh, he sees the moose. There's a moose across the pond.
All right, we're all rigged up and ready to go. We got our buckets. We're gonna go get some birch bark with our snowshoes. And just to let you guys know, Norman is a husky. He was a bred sled dog and is miserable all year long until the temperatures finally get below 20 degrees. So when it gets really cold, we put a jacket on him and we got some booties for his paws. But he waits all year for this kind of weather. So don't worry about him. He's well taken care of. And we're off. We're testing out these new snowshoes, and they're definitely awesome and have tons of float, but the leather on them is super old and brittle, and so it's kind of breaking already, so I'm gonna have to kind of refurbish them to get them back into working condition. But I think they'll do all right for today, and I got the girls breaking trail, so. Pretty cool. It's one of my oldest tricks in the book. Whenever I have guests out here, I take them birch bark collecting. It's a fun little activity, but secretly I'm just putting them to work to make sure I got my birch bark stocked up. It's a good time, right?
So fun. So fun.
This is the good stuff here. Nice papery birch bark, and kind of peels off the trees after it's been around for a while. For those of you guys who watched my last video, the snow has finally stopped, and now we just have an awesome winter wonderland to go stomp around in. And storm totals were about 4.5 feet, but that compressed down to probably about 3.5 feet. So there's still snow on my roof, but we'll see if we can get that off later.
Uphill is not easy. All right, let's go.
Have you been snowshoeing in France?
Yeah, but like when I was like 15.
Okay.
I thought I hated it, but I don't.
Nice. Oh, look at those ones. All right, well, we got some birch bark, and we tromped around through the woods and explored a bit on the snowshoes. So now we're heading back. I think we're gonna rig up and have Norm tow us on the skis now. It should be super fun. If you've never seen a husky tow someone on skis, it's pretty cool. They're amazingly powerful, and he loves it more than anything in the world, so let's go check it out. All right, Norm's getting a big stretch in, ready to go ski joring. Since he is a sled dog, he was bred for the trail.
So I'm putting my harness on. I'm gonna put my boots on, and then I'll put his harness on. And this thing is a quick release. It's in case he goes like an opposite direction around a tree or another person or something like that happens, and just pull it and it lets it go. You ready to go? Yes. He's ready. Got my skate skis. There you go. Okay. Attach Norman, and he's probably gonna start pulling me right away. This is the lead for Skijoring. It's got a bungee in it, so that way when he starts, it stretches, so it has some give for him when he starts pulling.
All right, well, I got the trail put in from the cabin to across the other side of the pond, which up and over through that little band of trees is kind of the main trail. It's the Iditarod Trail. We're gonna ski across and go have some fun.
Joe.
We're just out here and a plane literally just takes off out of the frickin' snow, like deep snow, powder's pouring off the skis. So awesome. Well, these guys are pretty pooped out, and I think we're gonna try to tow Louisa with the snow machine.
What?
How about we tow you?
Okay, I have a quick release.
I'm gonna go put some kindling, get the fire started. I've got some old pieces of cedar siding, aromatic cedar siding, actually from doing the sauna roof that I'm gonna split up into kindling pieces, so waste not. Just like that, we got a nice big bunch of kindling. Let's go start a fire. We got this nice bucket of birch bark earlier today on the snowshoes, and we're gonna take a little bit of this stuff, and even though it's wet right now from having the snow melt off of it, we put it in here with the coals, put a little kindling on it, and then we'll touch a flame to it. There it goes. And that's why we have birch bark. After a good exercise, Norm always gets lots of treats.
Because it's here. Sleep.
And then the kitty gets some too, even though she just slept the whole time.
I have them up here.
We're gonna have some hot tea and a snack. And then what next?
I don't know.
We were gonna go snow machining, but it's getting dark and we'll see what the morale is like after a few minutes. This is our cat. Her name is Wesley. She's a good kitty. It's nice having some company out of the cabin.
Santé.
Han moved away to France many years ago. Well, you were in New York first.
I was in New York first.
And I moved to Alaska. We're both from Washington. But point is, we don't see each other very often. So her making the trek all the way to Alaska for the holidays is a very special treat. And we've been having a great time.
Yeah. And I love going to Alaska. I mean, how could you not?
It's pretty nice.
It's real nice.
She is a culinary artist, a foodie, if you will. Worked for the Food Network. Legit credentials. Don't let her fool you. And tonight she's gonna make a really good Italian sausage fennel pasta thing. Something like that, and it's gonna be yummy. Well, as we're starting to dry out and warm up, the consensus is we are not going back outside. So I think instead we're gonna make some mulled wine and relax a little bit. So.
All right, we're gonna make mulled wine. I was recently at the Christmas markets in Berlin where I work, and they had this white mulled wine, and I was like, you know what is a perfect cabin drink? White mulled wine. So we're gonna give it a go. I have oranges, cloves, cinnamon, white wine, sugar, lemons, and I'm also gonna make a non-alcoholic version with apple juice.
I'm into it.
All right, let's see what happens. And then what I'm gonna do is take these cloves, and I'm just gonna put about 16 of them into the orange. I think it's gonna be tasty anyways, because we're really cold and we need this. Cool, so I've like just put a ton of these cloves in here. You can see them in there. Also, the recipe called for 6 liters of wine. We're doing 1 bottle.
6 liters.
6 liters.
That's more wine than we need.
That's more than we need. So we're doing 1 bottle. And then I'm gonna put half a lemon. And then I'm gonna do 2 cinnamon sticks.
Looking good.
Okay, so I got some wine. I tried to get a not sweet wine. So I'm just gonna dump this whole thing into here. And we're gonna like just cook it low and slow for like 40 minutes and then drink it.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow.
So I hope it's good. It honestly already smells great. And we're just gonna let it bubble away.
While we're waiting for the mulled wine to cook up, Hannah's gonna do some homemade bread.
Yes.
Or we're gonna get the dough ready to make homemade bread tomorrow, so.
Yeah, this is my favorite recipe because I actually used to be a bread baker and I hate making bread at home, but this one you have to do literally nothing. So
That's my kind of bread.
yeah. I'm gonna start with 3 cups of flour. So it's a half a teaspoon of yeast. Some salt. Okay, and the joy of this bread is that you don't actually have to knead it. Now we kind of have this like ball of dough, and then we're just gonna cover it with saran wrap and leave it in a warm spot so the whole cabin, as long as the wood fire is going, and bake it in the morning in a Dutch oven. That's real good.
A+.
For the aesthetics. I think it's yummy.
Italian sausage.
Oh my god, this looks so good. Okay, so this is like basically reduced into this delicious stuff. I'm so excited. We're boiling some water as salty as the sea. Yum.
This is tasty.
Yeah. And she did.
Did she?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was a delicious dinner, and now I'm going to head out to the sauna and get it fired up so it's warm here soon. It's currently 11 degrees, and it's going to take probably about an hour for that sauna to get hot, so I'm going to head out there and get it fired up. And we're off to start up the sauna. Currently Quite chilly. Now we'll go sit in the cabin and watch the thermometer rise. So my outdoor weather station doubles as a sauna thermometer to let you know when it's nice and warm to go out. So right now it's currently 11 degrees in the sauna. All right, ladies, nice outfits.
Thank you.
This is the Alaskan sauna attire. We got winter boots and shorts. So let's do it. Good way to top off the day.
Great way. Yeah, this was much needed.
We came, we saw.
We saunaed.
We saunaed. Yeah, look at that. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. That was an awesome day. And we're gonna get some rest, and we'll see you guys in the morning for some snow machining. Good morning, everybody. We are taking it slow and warming the cabin back up. We're just gonna make some breakfast.
Then we just put the cheese in here.
And then we just bake it for 30 minutes with the top on. And then like 10 minutes with the top off.
So one thing I can almost do right is cook eggs. So today I'm going to tell you guys my secrets for making really good eggs. Step one, a big slab of butter. You definitely want a good non-stick pan. And then we're going to let these sit until the whites have started to really cook through and come together. You can tell because they won't be clear anymore. So now they're about ready for a flip. Using a spatula is for amateurs. So first you want to make sure that the eggs are like free floating in the pan. If they're stuck at all, you want to try to like break them free without breaking your yolks. And then you kind of just bring the eggs down to the end of the pan like this, and then you can just get a nice little whoop, just like that. So then you just let those sit for another 1 or 2 minutes.
Ooh.
And that is what an over medium egg looks like. So we had some surprise visitors in the neighborhood. My good buddy Dennis and his son Will, and decided to stop by on their snow machines. And so we're gonna go cruising around on the trails back here and see if we can't go get stuck in the snow. Norman doesn't get to go with on this trip. My new little Oxbow radio. This thing's sweet. It's a super long distance radio for keeping in touch with your sled partner. Over.
Really far away.
They're like $100. Pretty sweet little thing. Over and out. All right, well, we made it back to the cabin, had a good time. A couple other people here to help me, so I think I'm gonna try to get some of the snow off my roof. And this is where things went wrong. To the peak of the roof. Oh! Things just got a whole lot worse. Cracked the chimney in half. Tried to get the chimney put back on.
There's slack. You need to stop climbing.
It's very scary.
Tune in next time to Alaska Cabin Adventures to see how we deal with one of the craziest disasters that's ever happened at the cabin.